Hello everyone and welcome to a couple of special episodes of Diablo 3. I've got a couple of hours to kill, so rather than wait for Monday, I'm going to do some single player work, probably running through some rifts, get some greater rift keys, and see if I can't upgrade some of my other gems. I doubt I'm going to be able to upgrade my Boon of the Hoarder any further, but you never know. Let's hop into game and get going. And I'm back. I'm keeping the difficulty on Torment 3, but I'm going to jump into a regular rift first rather than going for one of the greater ones, while I kind of find my feet and see how difficult it is by myself. Obviously I'm used to having Matrix by my side, so this could be interesting, I think is the right way of putting it.
Enemies of the Nephilim surround you.
And I don't want to have to rush through things while I power through all these. Things will be dying quite quickly. It's mostly the boss packs that I'm going to be careful of, because that's likely where all the hell and pain is going to come from. Plus, it's always good to get a little bit of extra experience and money. And if we're lucky, we'll get some more death breaths.
How does that feel?
Oh shit! Yeah, getting out of there.
Still waiting.
This might be a full-on retreat in a moment. I hope we won't need to do that, but there we go. Show you how it's done. It is an incredibly large amount of damage to have them pumping out in one go, but it is manageable as long as you're sensible with it. And you over there can die. There we go. And it's the elemental exposure that really makes a difference. Hitting things with lightning damage from my armor and the arcane damage from Black Hole. It just makes such a difference. Ideally, in fact, I can talk a little bit about my future equipment choices. There's some braces, I think they're called strong arm braces, that increase the amount of damage taken by things that have been knocked up or knocked back by like 25 or 50%. And they're going to be ideal because one of the things that I want to do to finish off this build is, when I use Black Hole, obviously it chucks things up in the air, but it keeps them there for quite a long period of time. So for taking out bosses, if you imagine that a boss is sat in there constantly being knocked up, that's an extra 50% damage on top of all the disintegrate damage I'm doing, and then the fire ticks that are happening to make it burn to death. It's going to be very, very powerful. Doesn't mean I'm potentially losing a slot, but I don't think that the braces are a slot that I want for any other bits of equipment. What other bits might I do? I might go for Mage Fist gloves rather than the Firebird's Talons. Because they add extra fire damage directly, I think that's going to be more beneficial than the mods on them. But we'll see if we get either of them first before making a decision. Obviously, if we only get one of them, we're going to stick with that one. But there are several different ideas and options, and if we go down that route, then we can still potentially get part of Tal Rash's set, maybe with the bells, and start dropping meteors on everything, because that will work quite well with elemental exposure as well. We're already doing 3 different damage types, so we'll be dropping arcane meteors every time we launch a black hole. We'll be doing lightning-based meteors every time my armor goes off and sparks everything, and obviously fire-based meteors whenever we blow shit up. Right, this is not going too badly. At least we haven't triggered an unstable anomaly on anything yet. we do obviously have several lives between the Unstable Anomaly and the Phoenix Rising part of the Firebird set, but the fewer of those we trigger, the better. Eventually, I suppose what I'm going to be doing is teleporting around the map, gathering up a ton of things. Ooh, we don't want to trigger that blue pack at the same time as these elite. Come back here, yeah, later. All of the lightning, all of the explosions. No, no, no. Molten and your fat bucks just exploding. That's not gonna happen. Alright, another death breath. Okay, so we are up to 55%. That's not going too badly. Such a shame when those guys go invisible that we can't target them, because knowing where they are, I would just disintegrate right through the middle of them. I'm guessing it's kind of like the Witch Doctor's Spirit Walk. And in a side note, when next season does come around, I think I'm going to be going for a Witch Doctor for a change. I've done Crusader, I've done Monk, I've done Demon Hunter, although that didn't quite go as well as with any of the other characters. But I haven't done the Witch Doctor yet. I wonder if I can bring up my... I don't think I can bring up my profile from here and show you. No. At least if I can, I don't remember the keys for it. But actually... Oh yeah, I can do it that way. Alright, let's kill some things and I'll just show you my armor spot. Alright. Profile. Okay, so Barbarian I've taken a little way. Demon Hunter all the way. Monk all the way. Crusader all the way. Wizard all the way. Witch Doctor, I've barely touched Witch Doctor at all, and that's in my entire career. That's not even just the season. Seasonal. Season 4, obviously, Wizard. Season 3, I did Demon Hunter and Crusader. Season 2 was the Monk, and Season 1 was a long time ago. That was another Crusader, but I didn't follow it all the way through to the end, because they were just starting with the seasons, and... I wasn't quite as invested as I am now. But they're doing a lot to improve the game and keep it interesting. The new patch that's about to come out, they're doing a whole bunch of new bounties available. There's a whole, I think, 3 or 4 new areas to explore, and obviously more items and better loot and things like that. But this is all for free because we've already paid for this game. I'm always amazed by how much effort Blizzard puts in.
Your defenses are nothing.
Pull all the ghosts in together.
Still waiting.
And we don't want to be here, we want to be out. Thank you very much, Enchantress. The more of them we turn to chickens, the better. Woo! So that was fun. Again, we didn't trigger any of our actual deaths, but I got a little bit close. So this is probably the limit of my skill level for being safe. I could go a little bit higher, maybe in the rifts, push just a little bit beyond Torment 3. But if Torment 3 is my limit, then the Boon of the Horde is not realistically going to get upgraded anytime soon, so I can work on some of my other gems. Ooh, molten horrible things.
I'm just warming up. I wish I could do that.
We'll be going over this direction. And back this way. Oh, don't teleport me quite back.
Need more time.
God damn.
House returns.
Yes, yes. Probably should have waited for them to get closer. This is a nasty combination. Teleport, please. Teleport, please. Thank you. Ooh, let's take a little breather, refresh all my bits. Right, let's get you killed. One down. Two down.
I am unstoppable.
And let's grab all these things. We're doing all right for the death's breaths. How many are we up to? We're up to 3. If I was wearing the Sage set, I'd be getting more, but I would be suffering a lot more as well. So quite happy keeping it like this. Got Black Hole on you. And barrel on through. And obviously we're getting a lot of money as well. That's another thing that they're adding in the next season, a way to spend all this tons of cash that we're going to be gathering up. Obliteration. With empowered rifts, where you can throw gold into a rift to give you more chances to upgrade gems at the end. Pretty good idea. And obviously there will reach a point where money isn't really worth anything. At the moment I'm on 49 million. I don't really need that much. But when I'm re-rolling items, magic items and legendaries and stuff, the materials they take, there's no gold cost involved. So gold becomes, well, it kind of retires at some point. So introducing empowered rifts is going to be a way to keep it interesting and keep it useful. And, you know, it'll give you a little bit of a reward for actually collecting it. Ah, right. Guardian time.
Need more time.
Horrendi, or as Matrix likes to call it, the cat. Yeah, I'm going over this side, buddy. Or maybe back this way. Haha! You don't know where to turn. Oh, shit. Come over here, kill some of these guys. There we go, Greater Rift Keystone. And a Forgotten Soul, that's always welcome. No uniques, but it is me playing rather than Matrix, so what do we expect? Alright, back to town. Let's just check the map, make sure I didn't miss any uniques or set items. No.
I need to go back.
And that's quite welcome. So we will drop them with the others. Drop that with those 3. We'll probably start using those in a moment. And let's just double check these. That is general damage and not great. That's never going to be better than what I've got. I think the rest can just be got rid of. 202. It doesn't even have any dexterity. Oh, that one doesn't have dexterity on it either. Let's have a look. 136, 135. No, not really any better. We get a nice dexterity bow, then that'll obviously be ideal, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Hey, Drig! Right. Take all of these. Take all of these. And, in fact, let's have a quick look at bows. Is there any nice bows that's guaranteed to spawn with dexterity on it? Doesn't look like it. How about crossbows? Well, that's a lot of extra damage. It might be worth trying to make one. Oh. Alright, well, we'll think about that. I like my followers. I don't know if I like them enough to spend actual resources on them just at the moment. Okay, so we've got 3 Greater Rift Keystones. Let's try the first Greater Rift. And, oh yeah, close the old rift. Alright, Paragon level 75. So we're catching up quite well. Oh, hurry up and finish rift. And we've got 80 shards out of 600. Let's get a bunch of those together, and then we can do a big trip to Kadala in one go. Knowing my luck, we're going to run into like a Bloodshard Goblin just as we reach 550, but hopefully not. Okay, Greater Rift, and we are going to stick at level 16 with this. Yeah, that's rank 20, so... Well, maybe we could just keep pushing it. I think we get a 10% chance to do it. Either way, we'll jump in and we can decide at the end of the rift.
Prove yourself.
Alright, now we're moving quickly, or trying to. Oh god, wallers as well. Alright, well that's quite welcome. Die! Die, you bugger! Alright. Okay, we need to really be moving a little bit faster than that. I've got to remember that Greater Rifts kill your active skills when you enter them. I don't think my speed is up to it for this. I'm gonna have to start being a bit more reckless.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Let's get a whole bunch together at once. Bang, 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 bang. Alright. Oh, wallers again. I hate wallers. Okay. Straight past that conduit pile, and that will help with speed.
Need more time.
Nightmarish as well. Bring them all in together. Let's heal up a bit.
Still waiting.
Ooh, so that wasn't fun. Horde Molten Poison Enchanted. Couldn't even get in close because of the Nightmarish on them. Alright. And we're back to sort of being alright.
Your grave awaits. Not ready yet. I am so good.
Now these little
astound
guys
myself.
I can just teleport into the middle of and then blast them all, but if that was a bigger pack I would be in trouble for trying that. Oh, we're only a little bit ahead with time as well. This is going to be a tough run, I think. Moltons. Just got to keep the speed up. And of course, the extra damage from Black Hole with Spell Steal as well can really mount up if you get a group like that Horde back there. It's just a shame I couldn't really take huge advantage of it.
Your grave awaits.
There's a lot of damage right in there, right in there. Nice. Alright, we're at 43%. What started off with a little bit of a shaky start, I think is going to be alright.
If only they could see me now. Not ready yet.
Ooh, that was almost close. I do wish Black Hole recharged a little bit faster. Some of these bits would be so much easier if I could just pull everything together.
I am so good. I astound myself. Still waiting.
But, you know, when it's nice and linear like this, it's not too bad. Just barrel through all of them like pew pew pew.
If only they could see me now.
Alright, this is going to be a big group. 10 stacks of Black Hole, and of course they're
Need
Nightmarish.
more time.
I really, really dislike Nightmarish. Stay together, there we go. Explosion. Look at that. 63%.
Not ready yet. I am unstoppable. Still waiting.
Portal to mortar. Nothing to worry about too much. Speed pylon, that would be quite nice. Dun, 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 dun.
Need more time.
Alright. The guys in the corner. Round we go.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Don't mind us just coming through. Pull you guys together and blow you all up. 10 more on the Black Hole. I love it. Oh, so yeah, if you can imagine that then, in addition, they're taking 50% extra damage from everything, and we've already got the rest of the Firebird stack, that's going to be an absolute ton of damage that gets done.
How does that feel?
And we are back to being slow. But we made really good progress on that a bit. Even just the speed shrine to keep us moving quickly. I could be teleporting on ahead, but really I want to be using that for get out of crappy situations.
I am unstoppable.
Shield pylon. I'll take it, and I'll blast everything. Ah. That was hilarious. Stand in the middle of the power circle and just blast them repeatedly while they get thrown up in the air by the Black Hole. I'll forward a bit. We've still got the shield pylon for a little bit longer. And it's gone.
Not ready yet.
These blues might be all that we need. What stats are there? Poison, frozen, and something else. Chicken. Poison, frozen, and chicken. Not quite enough. And then it'll just be the Greater Rift Guardian.
The Rift Guardian has found
Oh, hello, dude. Veracity. Right, sorry, we don't need to do this from right up close. Let's do it from here. Black hole him and lightning him and everything. Where's the rest of my squad when I need them? Ah, right. Let's just use a healing potion rather than moving on, because we'll get him killed that much faster. Invigorating gemstone. Oh yeah. And that was quite a bit of money and some other stuff that we probably won't care about.
My name is
Let
Ash,
us
one
have a
of the
look
champions of- If you have a let's see what we can
at
do.
what the chance to upgrade the Boon of the Hoarder is. 4%. So we're probably not going to be doing that. What's the new gemstone we got? 1 on the controller, reduce damage taken by 30%. Well, it's not bad, but I think what we want is... I love Wreath of Lightning. We're not going to be close combat enough for that. Teardrop of Starweaver, that's holy damage. That's not going to help with elemental exposure. That's always good. Golgok of Swiftness is a very good idea. Stone of Vengeance also quite good. But I think it's going to be Bane of the Stricken. I don't know how many times it stacks, but against bosses, this is going to be the one that we're using primarily. If we can get a socket in, if we can get a Devastator with a socket in it. Oh wow! It only increases by 0.1 each time. In fact, let's every time we run a Greater Rift, we'll do 2 of 1 gem and 1 Boon of the Hoarder, because it's a 1 in 20 chance that we're going to get an upgrade on it, and
I am returning to
that
town.
won't be too bad. And we're up to 159 shards. In fact, is Devastator one of the ones that we make? It's not an axe, it's a mace. Mace. It is. Okay. So we could just try crafting a ton of these as well, if we get some Westmarch Holy Water. So we might do some bounties a little bit later. In the meantime, in fact, let's close this rift, and then we will
I grant you the
sort out our equipment. And Paragon points, of course. Resource cost reduction, always welcome. Gems go in here. We do still need... we need sockets and everything, basically. That's what it comes down to. It is quite a nice necklace. Oh, I've kept it for the gold find, that was it. I'll just put these down and go straight back in, I think. Grab one of these. Another Greater Rift. Here we go. Let's just double check, make sure that those do vanish as we go in. Level 16. Yeah, we don't want to go harder than that. It's already pretty difficult. And they do vanish, okay. There's a lot of little shits around, but that's
Need more time.
not great for progressing through the rift. There we go, that's better. Orbiter, Electrified, Jail and Mortar. Not too worried about those, although they do hit hard. And we're already ahead. Maybe I could have gone to 17. No. If I'd gone to 17, it would have been a little bit too dangerous, I think. Oh, shielding. That's going to be annoying. Well, let's focus on killing everything else.
Not ready yet. How does that feel?
Ooh, got it killed in that time. Grab all of these. And we are moving on. These little guys can be really, really good for the black hole thing. Look at that. Up to 10 stacks
I am
already.
so good.
10 might be
I
the
astound
maximum.
myself.
I don't remember if I've got more than that in the past. Also, they don't quite do enough damage for me to really worry about. So they're just like beneficial mobs. It's like when you've got a monk and they've got exploding palm, you can just stack them up on that and use the benefit without any worry about them. He says, then kind of worrying about the number that gets put around him. Speed pylon. Alright, let's get black hole in here.
You dare attack me? My knowledge increases.
Well, that put me close enough that I could grab it, so, you know, not really going to complain about that. And here we go. Black hole. I'm quite liking this rift.
How does that feel?
The Bane of the Stricken only affects one mob at a time, which is a little bit of a shame, but it's going to be good against bosses. And combined with the strong arm bracers, if I can get them, it's going to turn me into a boss-killing monster. Ooh, I'm glad I did not teleport into the middle of that. Can I get a black hole in there? Not quite. Need to wait a little bit longer. And black hole. There we go.
Help me!
Pop a health potion. Gotta remember not to stand on things that hurt.
You dare attack me?
Wait for them to explode. Cool. Oh, my scoundrel fell down. I think he was in the middle of all of that. I need to get him the upgrade for his scoundrel token, so that he doesn't die. Although, once again, don't know whether I'm willing to spend resources on him or not.
Not ready yet.
Probably not yet. Maybe if I do this a little bit more.
Your defenses are
Good. God, we are monstering through this. It is a little bit glass cannon, but plus 400% damage will just burn everything. Black hole those guys. Disintegrate these guys.
Your defenses are nothing.
Even my armor can just electrocute them and destroy them. Right, yeah, nothing here. So, teleporting up. Power pylon's worn off, that's
Didn't
a
see
shame.
that coming, did you?
We're almost at the point where we can relax. I've gone the wrong way.
Need more time.
Teleport, teleport, teleport. There we go, more monsters.
Still waiting.
God damn it, I can't even teleport up there. Is there another way around, I wonder? Maybe I can teleport in this bit. If not, I'm going to have to... Nope. Fine, we're going back round. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Yes. Welcome to watching me go through Greater Rifts, where I take wrong turns. Still, thankfully, now that I've got teleport on my skill list, it doesn't actually take that long to get around.
Did you? Need more time.
Pew, 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 everyone dies. Okay. Nice, right. What have we got through here? We've got another black hole going on these guys.
Still waiting.
Okay, and fire chains. We do not like fire chains, but these guys are going to die before I get hit by them again, I think. Die. Die. Oh, and Avenger. That's why it's getting so deep.
Never doubt this for a moment.
Yeah, we'll just suck all you guys in. And electrocute everyone. And don't tread on the trap. What shrine is that? Ah, conduit pylon. Don't mind us, just coming through. I'll do a little bit of electrocuting to speed things up. Also a little bit of disintegrating. Alright, up this way. Are we going to get in before it expires? Yes, just a little bit. Nightmare of shielding. That's not a good combination. Well, they died. And this guy's going down. And that's going to bring us to the Rift Guardian.
Rift Guardian has arrived.
Refresh everything, and it's Perdition. Also known as Captain Blade. Oh, nice to see my entire squad's joined us. He's going down fast. I don't think I even need to move again. What have you got for me?
You have tried.
Ooh, a unique source and a set source and Enforcer.
Hello.
Okay, Enforcer. Damage of your pets by 15%. No. just no. Right, we'll try one Boon of the Hoarder. And we will do Bane of the Stricken. That's up to 0.84. I think that's, is that Chandotto's again? Let's have a look at these. Yeah, Chandotto's Force. Well, that's quite good because I can swap that for the other part, and then that's actually completed Chandotto's set. Ooh, well, that's an interesting one. I mean, it's not brilliant on the rolls, but certainly, yeah. Certainly it can be put into Kanai's cube and we can extract the power out of it. Alright, let's put movement speed up again. And let's put this to be extracted. And this can go right next to the other one and we'll probably transmute this. No, we will transmute this one. Yeah, transmuting this one definitely. So let's put that down. And gem goes in there. Let's close this rift.
Your skill has grown.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick break for a couple of minutes. But join me again in a couple of moments and we'll do another regular rift and another greater rift. I'll see you soon.